If you've ever wondered what it truly means to have self-control and why it's considered one of the highest virtues, then this book is for you. In this summary, we'll explore the timeless wisdom of William George Jordan as he unveils the immense power of self-control in shaping a person's character and destiny. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into the concept of self-control, its majesty and its role in creating a truly noble life. Welcome to Epic Explanations audiobook summary of Self-Control, Its Kingship and Majesty by William George Jordan. Summary from the very start of Self-Control. Its Kingship and Majesty, Jordan introduces us to the idea that self-control is not just a tool, it's the highest form of personal power. In his view, self-control isn't just about resisting temptation or adhering to social expectations. It's about mastering oneself. It's about having the ability to govern your thoughts, emotions, and actions in a way that aligns with your deepest values, rather than being led astray by fleeting impulses or external pressures. Jordan writes that self-control is regal. It's the king of all virtues. It's the foundation of a noble character, and through it, we can achieve mastery over ourselves and influence the world around us. He uses the metaphor of kingship throughout the book to elevate the idea of self-control. A king is not a ruler because of his strength or his authority over others, but because of his ability to rule himself, his ability to stay calm under pressure, to think with clarity, and to act with wisdom. Self-control, Jordan says, is not about suppression, but about channeling our energy and emotions in a productive, purposeful way. It's about having the strength to act in accordance with reason, not in response to the whims of the moment. It is, as he puts it, a majestic force that allows us to rise above the chaos and distractions of life and remain steady, focused, and deliberate in our choices. The nature of self-control. In the book, Jordan explores the nature of self-control in great depth, explaining that it is not something that can be forced or artificially imposed. It comes from within. It's a deep personal commitment to living with honor and dignity. The key to true self-control is understanding that it's a positive force. It's not just about restraining your desires, but about actively choosing your responses to the world around you. Jordan explains that self-control is intricately tied to our sense of purpose. When we have a clear understanding of who we are and what we want to achieve in life, we naturally make decisions that support that vision. Self-control helps us stay focused on our highest aspirations, even when temptations and distractions try to lead us astray. It's about choosing long-term fulfillment over short-term pleasure and aligning our actions with our ultimate goals. Self-control as the basis of character. Jordan argues that self-control is the core of character. A person with self-control is not easily swayed by external circumstances or the emotions of the moment. They are able to maintain their composure in the face of adversity and make decisions based on reason, not impulse. This steady, disciplined approach to life leads to a more harmonious and fulfilling existence. He writes, "The man who has conquered himself, who has learned the art of self-control, has attained the highest level of freedom. This freedom is not about doing whatever we want, whenever we want. Rather, it's the freedom to act with purpose, to choose our responses, and to shape our lives according to our own values and beliefs. The person who has self-control is the true master of their fate. They are not at the mercy of their emotions, their impulses, or external circumstances. They are able to maintain their integrity, their peace of mind, and their purpose regardless of what happens around them. This is the majesty Jordan speaks of, the regal dignity that comes with the power of self-mastery, self-control, and emotional mastery. One of the central themes of Jordan's writing is that self-control is about mastering our emotions. Emotions can be incredibly powerful, but they are often fleeting and can cloud our judgment if we allow them to take control. Jordan teaches us that self-control allows us to act with reason, rather than letting emotions dictate our behavior. For instance, in moments of anger, frustration, or sadness, a person with self-control does not let these emotions drive them to impulsive actions. Instead, they pause, reflect, and respond thoughtfully, maintaining their composure and making decisions that will align with their higher principles. Self-control gives us the space between feeling and action, allowing us to choose how we respond to life's challenges. Self-control in daily life. Jordan emphasizes that self-control isn't just about grand, dramatic moments. It's about the small, everyday decisions we make. It's about how we respond to situations at work, in our relationships, and in our personal lives. It's about the ability to maintain discipline in our habits, our routines, and our attitudes. For example, how do we handle the challenges of daily life? Do we react out of frustration or impatience, or do we respond with grace and purpose? Every moment offers an opportunity to practice self-control. When we are able to make choices that reflect our values, we build a life of integrity and purpose. Jordan notes that the small victories of self-control, when repeated over time, lead to significant personal growth. These victories help us shape a noble character, one that is not easily swayed by the unpredictable nature of life. The more we practice self-control in our daily lives, the more we build our inner strength and the more we cultivate a sense of personal dignity. The long-term rewards of self-control. Jordan is quick to remind us that self-control often involves delayed gratification. It's easy to give in to immediate desires, but true self-mastery involves waiting, delaying pleasure in the short term in order to achieve something greater in the long term. The rewards of self-control are often not immediately visible, but over time they compound into a life filled with greater peace, greater success, and greater fulfillment. In essence, self-control allows us to live a life that is purposeful and aligned with our values. It helps us build a legacy of dignity and character that will be remembered long after we're gone. It's not about being perfect. It's about striving every day to be a little better, to make choices that reflect the best version of ourselves. Conclusion. In self-control, its kingship and majesty, William George Jordan presents us with a profound and timeless message that self-control is not just a virtue, it is the foundation of a noble, fulfilling life. It's about the power to master yourself, to make decisions based on reason and purpose, and to align your actions with your deepest values. Jordan's words remind us that true freedom comes not from indulging every desire, but from having the discipline to rise above fleeting impulses and act with integrity. By practicing self-control, we create a life that is full of meaning, stability, and success, both in our personal growth and in our interactions with others. Remember, self-control is not a limitation. It's the key to unlocking the majesty and dignity that come from mastering yourself. It is, as Jordan so beautifully puts it, the kingship of the soul. Thank you for listening to this summary of Self-Control, Its Kingship and Majesty by William George Jordan. I hope this summary gave you a deeper understanding of the power and importance of self-control in shaping your life. May you apply these principles and build the noble character that will guide you toward a life of purpose, peace, and personal mastery. If you enjoyed this summary, be sure to check out the full book for a more detailed exploration of these timeless lessons. Thanks again for listening, and I'll see you in the next summary.